Hope everybody's week is off to a good start on this Monday. Or maybe if it hasn't been good up to now, hey, hopefully it'll be good tonight. We're breaking a lot of stuff. Before we get started, though, ripping, I mean, there is some information that I like to go over to make sure we are all on the same page with everything. So, let's get started with that. My tripod looks weird tonight too, doesn't it? Does that look like it's uneven or something? I don't know, a little bit, but I guess it'll be okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get our info up here and roll through some of that. If I can get the mouse to cooperate with me, that is. All right, so feedback, 100% automated. Anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you are instantly going to get the same in return thanks to automation. One of the things I like about eBay, they automate things when we need them to. And of course, the second thing there, far more important, is to say thank you. Always appreciate you being here, bidding, breaking, chatting, and hanging out with me. All right, we're going to take a look now at what is coming up in the days ahead. So tomorrow night, well, there's just one new release for tomorrow, and that is Triple Threads Baseball. So we're going to open a 9-box inner case of that, and then we will open a 5-box. Oh, there's Siri. Hang on. There's Siri turning my volume on again on her own. She's fun that way. Sorry, I watch on the iPad too to make sure, I see what you guys are seeing, and so I can see chat and all that. So also tomorrow night will be a 5-box case of TriStar Game Day Great Series 2 autographed football jerseys. On Thursday night, we're going to open a 16-box master case of Phoenix football. Friday, Prism football comes out. We'll open a 12-box case of that, and we're going to start early, 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. Saturday will be Immaculate Basketball by the full case. Luminaries Baseball, we're going to open just 2 loose boxes that I found that I got somewhere along the way, I guess. And then a half case of Leaf Autograph mini football helmets. Those are back half of a case. Sunday night will be an off night. Here's the information that you need to know for tonight. Now, there's lots of fun stuff on here, but let's talk a minute about consolation cards. So all of our breaks tonight are paid shipping breaks. Now, what that means to you is that if you get skunked in any of your breaks tonight, meaning you do not hit a single card of any sort in whatever break it might be, you are still going to get a package in the mail. It will ship out when the rest of the break goes, and it will have consolation card or cards in it, as the case may be. And that's always the way it works when you have a paid shipping break with me. Now, free shipping breaks are a little different, but again, we don't have any of those tonight. Now, the other thing you need to know, I'm expecting what we're opening tonight to be out the door probably Friday-ish. And if I can get some of it out sooner, I will. If I can get all of it out sooner, I will. If something unexpected happens, it could always go a day later into Saturday. But as it stands right now, I expect it to be Friday. Last piece of information you need from this page, the order we are breaking in tonight. Clearly Authentic Baseball is first. Immaculate Basketball is second. Gold Label Baseball third. And Origins Football fourth. Now, there are some unpaid teams right now, not in Clearly Authentic, but in Immaculate and Gold Label and Origins. If you are one of those people that have not yet paid for your team, please pay for your team, because if you haven't paid for it, by the time we get to that break, we're going to give it to somebody else. That's the way it's going to work. So everybody be aware of that. So there may be unpaid teams available for purchase. In other words, I see Philip, hi Philip, has asked a question about that. As it stands right at this moment, I have got, it looks like 1 in Origins and 2 in Gold Label and 1 in Immaculate that are sitting unpaid at this point in time. So we'll see whether or not those come in between now and the time we break each of those products. So first up tonight is a 20-box case of Clearly Authentic Baseball. Everything we're opening tonight ended tonight on eBay Tuesday night, the 22nd of October. You will see their team names are on the left-hand side, winning bidders across from on the opposite. 2 teams in here have no hits. That's the Marlins and the Diamondbacks, so they were not listed for sale. Everybody else, of course, you're going to see your name across from your team. A new spreadsheet will go up before the start of every break, so if you're not in this first break for Clearly Authentic, you will get a chance to see your name up there when we get to your specific break. Last little piece of business, I'm changing up the focus. Your background's going to go slightly out of focus if I can manage to accomplish it, that is. And don't worry about that. We're still going to be able to see all the stuff we need to see, all right? Okay, so let me get Clearly Authentic up here on the table. It sounds like a lot. For those of you who are waiting for the other breaks, you're like, oh my God, it's a 20-box case. Well, it is, but, you know, it's easy. It's one encased card per box. So the longest part of this break really is just getting the stuff out of the packaging. The rest of it, not too hard to deal with. So we'll go ahead and get some starts on. Whoa, get started on some of that as I take it out. We'll just try and cut our plastic sort of as we go, make life a little easier perhaps, while we get them all out of here. Hi, Randy. How are you tonight? Psychedelic Sun is here too. Well, guys, I don't really, I can't tell you for sure what's open at this point because, again, I'm going to give those people an opportunity to get their payment in. And if their payment is still not in at the time that product breaks, then we'll go over whatever teams are open and talk about what kind of prices they are and all that stuff. So right now there looks like there may be some stuff available, but sometimes people will get the payment in while we're doing another break. So we'll give them every opportunity anyway. Hi, Jay Allen. And Buckeye's here. I haven't seen you in a while, Buckeye, for fun. How have you been, my friend? All is well, hopefully, with you. Randy says, how about those Packers? I know. Packers were looking pretty good, weren't they? I wonder if I have... I'm just going to... Makes it a little bit easier to see the signature anyway, doesn't it? So first up, the Indians, you have Shane Bieber as our very first autograph out tonight. And why can I not get the box open? Clearly having issues, aren't I? The Royals have Whit Merrifield. Yeah, my Steelers will be back in action, of course. It was an off week for us, a bye week, and hopefully we'll have Mason back in business when we come up to our next game. But Packers did look pretty good. Rowdy Tellez and the Blue Jays. And, of course, Patriots look good. Sam Darnold looked, frankly, terrible. That's about the worst I think I've seen him play. For the Braves, you have Kyle Wright. I felt kind of bad for the guy. That was just a thumping by the Patriots. The Milwaukee Brewers and the ever-present Corbin Burns. We certainly do pull Corbin out of most things, it seems like, this year. Psychedelic says the referees were the Packers MVP against the Lions. That's funny. David, I know the Vikings, they made a little resurgence, didn't they? Kirk didn't look too bad. Numbered to 50, Kevin Kramer and the Pittsburgh Pirates. That was a ridiculously high-scoring game, too. What'd that end up being, like 42-30 or something equally crazy? It was an incredibly high-scoring game. The Vikings, I mean. Phillies to 99 with Segura. Buckeye, you had a freak accident a week ago. A glass pitcher shattered on your counter and fell and sliced your leg open. Oh, my gosh. And it got your Achilles? Oh, man, brother. Oh, Buckeye, I am so sorry to hear that. Yeah, that surgery, I mean, that's kind of a big recovery period, isn't it? I mean, that's kind of like a big deal. I mean, it would be a big deal regardless, but Jose Martinez and the Cardinals. But I think that takes a while to recover from. Man, I am sorry to hear about that, my friend. We've got a numbered one here to 75, and that is, what is that, 150 years of baseball. Juan Martial for the San Francisco Giants. 3 to 4 months. I actually would have thought longer than that, so maybe won't be quite as bad, but certainly still not going to be fun, no question. The White Sox and Michael Kopech. That sounds like, honestly, Buckeye, like that's the weird kind of stuff that happens to me. That hasn't happened to me, and that is terrible, and I am sorry it happened to you. I just mean kind of in general, like weird, freaky accident kind of stuff seems to follow me around sometimes, so I can not entirely relate, but sympathize maybe. Kikuchi to 50 for the Mariners. You say. Next up, we have for the Oakland A's, that is numbered to 99. You have Matt Olson. So, Buckeye, what are you still going to be able to, I don't know, obviously, what kind of occupation you have. Are you going to have to be off work for all that amount of time, too? Oh, you'll get a knee scooter. Take some folks out in stores. Oh, my God, I'd be so bad at driving one of those. This is a nice little mini here for the White Sox with Eloy, numbered to 99. Oh, I would wipe out people and like whole sections of displays. They would just be following me around, going clean up an aisle, whatever. Oh, I am jealous of that. I am so jealous of that. That is Johnny Bench, baby, numbered to 25 for my Cincinnati Reds. Sweet little hits for the Reds with my man Johnny Bench. Dennis Eckersley, that's another one of those 150 years of baseball insert types, and that, of course, headed to the Oakland A's. Got another mini here, and that is Rafael Devers for the Red Sox. If I can get it in a better light, you can see it perhaps a tiny bit better. It is numbered to 99. You sit behind a computer most of the time. Oh, so you'll have to go back to work on Monday, or you will be back at work on Monday after the surgery. Wow, that's quick. Trey Mancini and the Orioles. But I guess good that you don't, end up having to lose a lot of income and time and whatnot. Braves, how about you hitting an Acuna to 50? Little Ronald Acuna Jr. for the Atlanta Braves, numbered to 50. The White Sox, there comes Eloy again. I think, didn't you have Eloy on the mini, I want to say, a minute ago? Anyway, nice one for the White Sox. And last out of Clearly Authentic, Last Box Mojo brings us Darryl Strawberry in the Mets. Huh. Not too shabby for Last Box Mojo, right? We'll live with that. All right, so let's begin our recap with the one that's in my hand. The Mets and Darryl Strawberry. Eloy for the White Sox. Well, Ronald Acuna Jr. for the Braves. Sometimes I forget the Magnets like to, follow one another. Trey Mancini and the Orioles. A mini Rafael Devers for the Red Sox. Dennis Eckersley for the Oakland A's. Oh, that sweet little Johnny Bench for my Cincinnati Reds. A mini Eloy for the White Sox. The A's with Matt Olson. Mariners, Yusei Kikuchi. The White Sox again with Michael Kopech. I didn't realize the White Sox had that many. He did quite well with that. The Giants with Juan Marcial. The Cardinals, Jose Martinez. Segura for the Phillies. Kramer and the Pirates. Corbin Burns for the Brewers. The Atlanta Braves and Kyle Wright. Rowdy Tellez for the Blue Jays. Kansas City Royals with Whit Merrifield. And Shane Bieber for the Cleveland Indians. So we're going to be going next into Immaculate Basketball. But I've got to check and see if we still are setting on some unpaid teams or what our situation is. So while I am checking on that, I'm going to put you back to the informational page here on the spreadsheet. So anybody who might not have been tuned in before, if you missed me talking about this information, now is your opportunity to read through it while I check and see whether or not we're paid up. All right, so it looks like we have Immaculate is all paid up now, and Origins is all paid up now. So Gold Label will be the one that may potentially have teams available. But again, we'll give those folks a couple minutes. Well, not a couple minutes. We'll give them until the end of the Immaculate break and then see if they have paid by then. If not, we might have something available. We'll see how it shakes out. Okay, so everybody's had time to read that by now, I would think. It's going to bring us into a 5-box case of 1819 Immaculate Basketball. It's a full case. It's break number 2. Of course, this also ended tonight on eBay Tuesday night, the 22nd. Same format. Team names on one side, eBay user ID across from each team there on the opposite side. And, yeah, all right. So let's start getting this out and about here. Buckeye, you said, will Rudolph and the Steelers make a run? Man, I sure hope so. I mean, good grief. I would hope so. We have not played very well. I got to tell you, though, I was pleased with how our third-string quarterback, little Devlin Hodges, I thought he played quite well. So, makes me feel better about things. But in general, I don't know if the Steelers are going to get on track this year or not. We need to trade for another wide receiver. I can tell you that. We can't just have Juju. We gotta have somebody else, and it can't just be who we've already got either, by the way. So I hope they make some kind of move before the trade deadline, because we need some help, I think. Jay Allen says he was glad he was outbid for the Phillies in that last break. Well, alrighty then. Yeah, sometimes you never know with products like that where it is just the one per box. You know, it is a little sink or swim sometimes in those. These, of course, in Immaculate are 1 pack per box. So we're going to get all of our packs out here as we go along. NK25 wants a Luka Logo Man. You know what? I would be so happy if I could pull that for you. I mean, I would be over the moon if we hit that. Even though I don't get to keep them, I love to hit them. It is fun to hit the big stuff. So here's hoping, my friend. Here is hoping we do. I do have, I think, quite a bit more Immaculate. As a matter of fact, for whatever reason, I keep forgetting to list it. So, I know, there's just so much stuff right now. So much stuff under the roof and so much stuff that's come out recently and all that. It definitely got to find a place to work it all in, and that can be hard sometimes. We've still got a lot of stuff to open of various types down there. But we'll get it figured out somewhere along the way. All right, get our last little seals cut. I get a few sleeves on the table, and let's get after it. See what we can find here in Immaculate. Trevor, you need to get Simons or Lillard. All right, let's go for it. Psychedelic Sun says, do I have any more Origins after the case we do tonight? Not by the full case that I can think of. I've got some random ones, you know, like some loose boxes of First Off the Line, maybe some loose boxes of regular, but I wouldn't swear to that. But I think this is the last full case. I always say I think because sometimes I run across stuff that has gotten just pushed in behind something else and I don't realize I have it. Numbered to 99, there's Malcolm Brogdon and the Milwaukee Bucks. And I tell you what, I'm going to tweak this just slightly again. For whatever reason, that is just not quite getting it for me tonight. Let's try this one more time. See if I can. I like to look at these up pretty closely. That maybe. Is that all right? Does that look better or worse? That's definitely worse. Let me try one more little thing here. One more little tweak here. Especially on the ones like this, you know, because there's so many edge and corner issues on these thicker cards. Maybe that's a little better, right? It's numbered to 99, Kevin Huerter and the Atlanta Hawks. For the Clippers, Lou Williams, that is numbered to 10. Psychedelic, you said you'd be interested in a personal box of the First Off the Line. Yeah, I don't often do that kind of stuff, but I don't know. We can talk about it. Darius Miles for the Clippers. I started to say Darius Miller, but he, of course, would be a Pelican, not a Clipper. That is numbered to 99. Next up, a little Allen Houston and the Knicks. Marks of Greatness. That is also numbered to 99. And Michael, you need a Triple J auto. All right, we'll work on it for your Grizzlies then. Well, Psychedelic Sun, the reason we're doing Origins after the fact is this past year, I just stashed a couple of cases. We did another one a couple weeks ago. That's not going to go in there. And then this one tonight as well. Hang on one second, guys. I used to always open them right when I got them. And then I decided this past year I wanted to stash a few. All right. This is Dominique Wilkins for the Atlanta Hawks, numbered 225. And because it's super, super thick, we're gonna fix it up like this tonight. I always just like to put a little sleeve on top and a sleeve on the bottom. Just, I don't know, like vacuum packs it in there, if you will. And in that little box, we'll keep it nice and safe. Buckeye said we could sign AB. You heard he's interested in getting back in the league. Very funny, man. Yeah. He's definitely interested in getting back in the league, but whether or not anybody's interested in having him is another matter. That is numbered to 99. The Raptors and Kyle Lowry. I mean, he was even talking about, like, wanting fans to lobby for him to get asked back to the Patriots. I'm thinking, man, then you probably shouldn't have posted all that stuff about their owner, Robert Kraft. Ricky Rubio and the Jazz to 99. Because they won't put up with that kind of crazy stuff down there. Over there. Karl Malone to 49 for the Jazz. Next up is a little Enes Kanter for the Trailblazers. That one numbered to 25. And, of course, Enes Kanter's played for a lot of different teams. Ooh, I like the looks of that card. It's Amari Spellman for the Hawks. It's numbered to 50. It's a great-looking card, but You might have rather it been your other rookie, huh? If you have the Hawks tonight. And then we have an all-time greats, Kevin Garnett, numbered to 49 for the T-Wolves. We've got a big chip down there. I'm sure you can see that. Right, this kind of edge and corner there is way out of whack. On these thick cards, it is not uncommon, unfortunately, to find chipping and things along those edges and corners, but that one was particularly noticeable. All right, this puts us in box number 3 that we are starting right now. Our base in here for the Warriors to 99 is Draymond Green. The Celtics have themselves a relic, numbered to 99, Al Horford. The Phoenix Suns, that is numbered to 12 with TJ Warren relic. Suns coming up right behind it with a really nice looking relic. And there's Okubo, or I can't ever say his name. It's to 25. Can't say it. Never have been able to say it. But anyway, it is the Suns to 25. All-time greats to 99. There comes Mr. George Gerwin and the San Antonio Spurs. Got a little same deal over here. A little bit lower right corner and edge issue. Oh, that's nice. Milwaukee Bucks have Oscar Robertson. That's numbered to 25. And on this one, for a change of pace, we got a little left lower corner with a tiny bit of chipping on it. Psychedelic Sun, you saw a Triple J and a Marvin Bagley Jr. dual logo man pull today. Very nice. Oh, Joe, you must have the Bucks. You like that Oscar Robertson? It's a nice looking card, wasn't it? Numbered to 10, Zach LaVine and the Bulls is our base card. Jason Kidd and the Knicks to 49. We've got some chipping in the lower right front of that one. Typically it's more on the back, but that particular one showed up on the front side. Numbered to 49, we've got another for the Spurs, DeMar DeRozan. Next up, how about Joe Dumars and the Pistons? Got a little lower left and lower right on that one. Both of your lower corners are with some chipping and some wear. And the Dumar there is numbered to 99. The Kings and Nate Archibald, numbered to 99. That is the number of the hour, isn't it? And then the Redemption. I felt that bad boy when I opened the box. He was kind of sliding around in the bottom. We're going to flip it over at the very end, which we're not far from, but that's how we do it. We keep them up there in housekeeping, flip any that we find at the very end of the night, and then go to the Panini website to find out what they're numbered to and all that kind of fun stuff. Numbered to 25, Brandon Ingram and the Lakers. Psychedelic Sun, you're not a basketball fan, but everybody else seemed pretty excited. That's funny. Got a little chipping again, lower left on this one, numbered to 99. The Pacers and Roy Hibbert. And Siri somehow thought I said her name in that mess. Numbered to 25, Dirk Nowitzki. She never recognizes her name when I say it, but when I don't say it, she always thinks I'm talking to her. Celtics and Sam Jones to 99. Okay, we have got numbered to 25, Chandler Hutchison and the Chicago Bulls. And last out, I forgot to say last box mojo, didn't I? It is Jason Kidd for the Suns. And Jason is numbered to 49. And that's that for our live cards. We've got the Redemption we're going to flip over and check out. Once again, we will go to the Panini website after we flip it over, and then we will recap everything. Okay, it is Luca. How about that? 10K25 said, please let it be Luca. It is, my friend. Immaculate Moments is our card set. Mr. Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. We'll find out what it's going to be numbered to and, of course, verify the team, as we always do when we pull redemptions from Topps or Panini, since they have all that handy little information there on their website. So let me get us over to the right spot. And we'll find out what it's going to be numbered to. What are we opening? What was this? Immaculate. That's bad, isn't it? I'm like, what did we just open? All right, our card set on this Immaculate Moments. All right. Card number 19, Luka Mavericks, as we expected, tells us it's going to be numbered to 99. So let me add that to our labeling here. And then we're going to be ready to recap. Except I got to bring you back to me, don't I? Yeah, I got to bring you back to my view. And also, I marked on myself with the Sharpie, so hang on. I've got to get that off. It's on my palm, but still, I need to get it off there. I don't want to have anything at all on my hands when doing these. All right, there we go. I think we got it there. Okay. World Series is tied now at the top of the fourth. Nice, Buckeye. It's 2-2. It was 2-1 the last I saw it. All right, so we have the Luka Redemption for the Mavericks. That's going to be numbered to 99. And then we have this bad boy here, numbered to 25, Dominique Wilkins and the Atlanta Hawks. I just put it in the little case because it's a very big, thick card, and I don't think it would easily go in something else. Mavericks and Nowitzki. The Pacers and Hibbert. Dumar and the Pistons. The Spurs with DeRozan. The Knicks with Jason Kidd. The Suns with Jason Kidd. Keeping in mind, of course, that most of these did have some sort of edge and corner issues. We looked at them in a little more detail going through the first time. Milwaukee Bucks and Oscar Robertson, Chandler Hutchison, and the Bulls. Sam Jones for the Celtics, George Gerwin and the Spurs. The Kings with Nate Archibald, Kevin Garnett and the T-Wolves. The Atlanta Hawks with Amari Spellman. Enes Kanter for the Trailblazers. Karl Malone for the Jazz. Ricky Rubio for the Jazz. The Phoenix Suns. Okobe, however you say it. I can't get it right ever. TJ Warren and the Suns. The Knicks with Allen Houston. The Clippers had Darius Miles. The Clippers again with Lou Williams. The Atlanta Hawks with Kevin Huerter. And the Boston Celtics with Al Horford. All right, Immaculate is in the books. I think we're breaking that again Saturday? Sunday? When? Saturday, maybe? I think. All right, let me take a look at where we stand on Gold Label as far as who's paid and who hasn't and all that kind of stuff. While I'm doing that, you know what I'm going to let you do again. Yeah, you do. I'm going to have you take a look at the spreadsheet information again. So anybody who jumped in after we went over this one of the other times, please read it so you'll know when you can expect your stuff to ship and all such as that. Let's see what our status is here, kids. All right, it looks like we have got the Chicago Cubs available here, and they sold last for $21 on eBay, 21 straight up. Let's see who else I've got. Our other one is the Nationals here in Gold Label, and they last sold for $53. So here's the deal. Preference would go first to somebody who wanted both teams. If nobody wants both teams, then we can look at them individually. And if nobody's interested in them individually right now, then we would just simply go ahead and move Origins up, break it next, and then circle back around to Gold Label at that point. So at the moment, is anybody interested in Gold Label for those two teams, the Nationals and the Cubs? If you are, let me know. If you are not, we'll just go ahead and go straight into Origins, which is fully paid now, and circle ourselves back around to Gold Label. So I'm just going to pause here for a minute, see if anybody's got anything they want to say about it. Anybody sharing anything? No? Yes? No? Maybe? No? Okay, maybe? Oh, no? All right. So nobody's jumping into chat to say they want either of those teams. So I guess what we will do then is go ahead and go forward with Origins instead. So let me reset something here. And we'll just go right on to Origins and circle back around to Gold Label. All right, so there's the deal, guys. Probably going to be on the way to you approximately Friday. Some of it may get out sooner, maybe all of it sooner. But of course, as always, I will get it out to you as quickly as I possibly can. And if you get skunked in any of these breaks tonight, because they are paid shipping breaks, your consolation card or cards will ship out to you when the rest of the break goes out the door. All right, so that's the deal with that. And, oh, somebody does want one of the teams. Oh, Joe, you want the Nationals? Okay, so if Joe wants the Nationals in Gold Label, does anybody want the Cubs, our other unpaid team? Let me bring you back to, there's a little bit of delay, guys, from when you type it in to when it pops up on my side. So I had probably already moved on my side before I saw that. So Joe will take the Nationals. Will anybody take the Cubs in Gold Label? Anybody? Anybody? Any interest in the Cubs? So, yes, no, maybe? No? All right, well, Joe, if you want to hang tight, if you're going to hang out through Origins, if they are still unpaid after we do Origins, I can hook you up with the Nationals if you want to wait and see, because it does look like nobody's interested in the Cubs at this point. So we're going to, I guess, go ahead and roll with Origins and come back around, circle back around then. All right, so it is a 16-box break. It's a full case break. Of course, this is break number 4. Also ended tonight on eBay Tuesday night, the 22nd. I'm getting ahead of myself. Tuesday, not Thursday, October 22nd. Same format with teams on one side and the winning bidders across from on the opposite side. Let's get our groove on with some Origins. The good news is none of these breaks take very long tonight, so shuffling any given one around doesn't really make too much of a hardship for the others, because they're all kind of one pack per box sort of stuff tonight. For the most part, actually, Gold Label has more than one pack per box, but it's still a relatively quick break overall. Scott, the Cubs, they sold on eBay for $21 and are currently sitting unpaid, of course, as are the Nationals. But I think Joe expressed an interest in the Nationals if he's, but he says he can't hang around. So yeah, that would leave us with the Nationals and the Cubs available potentially in Gold Label if they're not paid by the time we get through Origins here, which will probably take us 15, 20 minutes, something like that. Psychedelic Sun is looking for T.J. Hawkinson out of here. All right, we'll see. We will see if we can come up with that for you. Jay Allen, you got to hit the hay. All right, my friend. I will work on your Phillies and Rangers for you in Gold Label and see if we can't make some magic happen for you there. David is looking for Easton Stick. Okay. Christopher needs a good Dwayne Haskins or two. All right. Dwayne Haskins, we've had fairly good luck with overall. I mean, just in general across products, he's come out a reasonable amount of the time, as has TJ Hawkinson. So I would say we've got a decent shot at it anyway. So, of course, this is a 1-pack per box, which you've noticed. What we will find is one on-card rookie autograph in here, and then we're going to find another relic and another rookie autograph, I think, right? Or is it just, it's been a while since I've opened it, or is it just the 2 autographs and no freestanding relic this year? What does it say on here? It says 1 on-card and 1 jumbo rookie patch autograph. So maybe there are no freestanding relics in here this year. That's what happens when I haven't opened something in a while. I can't visualize what exactly we hit out of it. Isn't that terrible? Scott, the Nationals were, I think, 53. But if you hang tight, my friend, after we get through Origins here, what I will do is double check and make sure that the people who own those 2 teams haven't paid for them in the meantime. And assuming that they haven't, then yeah, you're welcome to them. And it ends up that you pay through PayPal, and we'll go through all of that when we get on to that point. But I think, sometimes people will pay in the meantime, but we're pretty far in tonight for somebody to be more than 45 minutes late paying. They may not pay at all, but we'll see. We'll check it again after we do this and see where we stand. TJ, you have got the Jags here in Origins, all right? And then you'd be willing to pick up maybe one of the Cubs or the Nats or something if we're still unpaid, then in Gold Label. Well, awesome. Thanks. Sounds like we got a couple of people there that might be willing to come along and help us out there. Buckeye, you need some Seahawks. All right, let's try to find you some Seahawks while we're at it. I'm going to get our base pulled forward, and let's see what we've got. We'll find lots of numbered cards in here, too. So that's to 99, Von Miller, Broncos. Again, we're going to find some edge and corner kind of chipping and basic stuff. If it's super overwhelming, I'll point it out. If it's just the standard kind of stuff, I probably will let it ride unless it's a hit. That's to 299. Straight up base here for the Chargers and the Bears. And our first hit out is for your Seahawks. How about that? With 1 DK Metcalf. How have I got the sleeves in the wrong spot here or something? Hold on a moment, please. Have I mixed up my... I think I have. Daggone it. All right, hang on. Let me get a whole new pack of thick card sleeves because I think I accidentally mixed in like half regular and half not, and I don't want to try to sort them out one at a time. It'll take the rest of our lives. So there you go. DK Metcalf, Seahawks to 175 with a relic first out. Next up, we have Drew Lock for the Broncos. Definitely some chipping lower left on this one. Should be a signature if I can manage to get it together and flip it around here. And it's numbered to 25. Gold. Little gold ink. Making life happy for the Denver Broncos starting out tonight. Next is a redemption. You know the drill. They're going to set up there in our happy little housekeeping area. We'll flip that one and any others that we find. We'll flip them all over at the very bitter end. Check them out and then go to the Panini website to verify them. Green Bay Packers, Devontae Adams to 175. And that is a little Melvin Gordon and the Chargers to 299. Some base for the Cowboys and the Steelers. We have got a hit on the horizon for the Minnesota Vikings and Irv Smith Jr. relic numbered to 99. Next up, we've got an autograph for the Patriots. Jarrett Stidham. Wow, we're 2 for 2 on quarterback autographs right now. Not too bad, huh? And another redemption. Lots of redemptions. Psychedelic Sun says 1 autograph, 1 RPA, 1 relic. All right, so I was right the first time. I kind of, well, obviously we know now because we've looked at a couple boxes, but when I was trying to remember, I'm thinking, yeah, there's a freestanding relic in here, but then it did not say that on the box, so I thought, well, maybe I'm thinking of something else. To 299, Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. There's a little Jared Goff and the Rams to 175, some base for the Browns and the Colts. The Bus, Jerome Bettis. Ooh, and we've got James Conner on here too. Got a little duel happening for my Pittsburgh Steelers. Oh, those are nice looking relics too. They should be. That card's numbered to 5. But look at that. You don't get too many of the logo relics for the Steelers. Pretty cool, in my opinion. Miles Sanders, Philadelphia Eagles to 25. But wait, who else is on there? Is that just an inscription? Oh, it's just an inscription. Fly, Eagles, fly. I was like, wait a minute. Is this a dual card? Oh, I'm tired, I know. Vikings again. Alexander Madison with that one. Samantha, you're interested in the Cubs too? All right, so it sounds like we can probably get ourselves covered there with the Cubs and the Nats one way or another once we get through this, if one or both are still unpaid. So, just as a general frame of reference, if somebody wanted both, they would get first preference. And if not, then we would go back to, selling them individually, obviously. That is numbered to 175 for the Chargers. To 299, DeAndre Hopkins and the Texans. We have base there for the Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here comes a hit for the Patriots, N'Keal Harry. Numbered to 199. Stang Lover's looking for Cardinals and Broncos. Did you see the first box, brother? Did you see it? Did you check it out? Or did you not get here in time to see that? Because if you did not see that, you'll be happy. Both lower corners with some chipping and wear. Miles Boykin, Ravens to 25. And here comes that TJ Hawkinson you were asking for. Somebody was a minute ago. TJ with a nice looking relic and signature there. Little RPA action for the Lions. You saw the lock. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure if you did or not, because I thought that would probably make you happy. Luke Kuechly and the Panthers to 299. And then to straight up 99, the Ravens have Mark Ingram. Some base for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dolphins. Jarrett Stidham, Patriots. Probably going to be a relic based on where it is in the pack. Number to 175. The Titans and A.J. Brown. And A.J.'s got a little inscription on there too, because it's a 1 of 1. Woohoo! I like hitting 1 of 1s. They make me happy. See it down there in the corner. It was hiding from us for a minute, but yeah. Titans 1 of 1 autograph for A.J. Brown. And then we have the Ravens. That is numbered to 49 with Miles Boykin. Psychedelic Sun says he needs a few more. He's had a good start, but he needs some more. All right, number 299, Jay Ajayi. Philadelphia Eagles to 299. Travis Kelce, Kansas City Chiefs. Some base for Tampa Bay and Denver. A Dwayne Haskins, what should be a relic, I believe, for the Redskins to 175. A Terry McLaurin who has been quite good for the Redskins. And Terry's little ink there heads to Washington. And another Jarrett Stidham. Patriots kind of rolling with Jarrett Stidham tonight with your RPA. Going to New England. Psychedelic Sun says you're greedy. Hey, man, when it comes to breaks, we're all greedy. Everybody always wants to hit as much as they can, for sure. Justin Tucker and the Ravens to 175. Behind that is Tremaine Edmonds to 299 for the Bills. Our base would be the Bills and the Cowboys. A Drew Lock relic for the Denver Broncos. That's actually a pretty nice looking relic. It's to 199. Benny Snell Jr., Pittsburgh Steelers. And Josh Jacobs for the Raiders is our RPA. So far, so good. Psychedelic Sun said that was a nice box with the 1 of 1 and then the RPA to 49 for sure. Bunizzle is here too. I like your username. Hi. And yeah, I agree with you. Patriots are hot in here tonight. To 299, Adam Thielen and the Vikings. That is numbered to 25. The David Johnson and the Arizona Cardinals. Some base for the Cowboys and the Giants. A Ryan Finley relic for the Bengals. That's numbered to what? 99. Josh Jacobs and the Raiders hit again. This one numbered to 99. And here come the Seahawks with another hit. Gary Jennings Jr., RPA, Seattle. The Bengals, numbered to 175. That's Joe Mixon. Numbered to 299, Leonard Fournette and the Jags. We have some base for the Falcons and the Packers. A Kyler Murray relic for the Arizona Cardinals. A good-looking relic, though. And numbered to 25, so that helps. The Giants and Darius Slayton, we've definitely got a little chipping both lower corners, left and right, there on the back. Darrell Henderson, Rams, RPA. Sanglover says some Cardinals hits would be nice. he don't like those two he has so far. He needs something better. All right, let's do it. Let's try. That one is numbered to 5. Pat Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. To 175, Lamar Jackson, Ravens. Base for the Chargers and the Bears. A Noah Fant relic for the Denver Broncos, numbered to 199. A Ryan Finley autograph for the Cincinnati Bengals. And that looks like it should be numbered. It is. I just didn't see it for a minute. It's to 25. Kansas City Chiefs, Mecole Hardman Jr., RPA, numbered to 75. Okie dokie. Train keeps rolling here. We still got a bit to go. Nick says he needs some Colts. Where are his Colts? All right, let's try to hit some for you, too. To 299, Aaron Donald and the Rams. That's Marvin Jones to 175 for the Lions. Base for the Chargers and the Texans. The Ravens have a Justice Hill, what should be a relic when we get it flipped over here. Numbered, I think it said to 170. Did it say 175? Yeah, 175 in the lower corner there. Somebody was looking for Easton Stick. You're going to get him right now. Once again, some chipping and edge wear, both lower left and right. Mr. Easton Stick and the Chargers. RPA 49ers, Deebo Samuel. All right. This Rams, number to 49 with Todd Gurley. Broncos and Von Miller to 175. Steelers base and Chargers base. A Kyler Murray relic for the Cardinals. Second Kyler relic. This one to 75. Deontay Johnson signature Steelers, chipping lower right corner. And our RPA is Darrell Henderson again for the Rams. Pair of those. Got a bookend if you have the Rams. Okay, Tampa Bay Buccaneers to 299. Followed by the Titans to 175. Base for the Rams. Base for the Titans. A Jarrett Stidham relic for the Patriots, who've already hit a bunch of Jarrett Stidham tonight. You get another one to 175. Mecole Hardman Jr., lower left, has some chipping. Is the Kansas City Chiefs. It is number 249. Next up, the Ravens and Miles Boykin with the RPA. Psychedelic, you said that there are probably some Colts in the redemptions. Paris Campbell is probably one of them. Yeah, you might be right about that. And Benizzle thinks so too. Yeah, Paris Campbell does come out as a redemption a lot. So 299, Jared Goff and the Rams. The Jets to 175. Again, lower corners. And we have some base for the Saints and the Lions. A relic for the Redskins with Terry McLaurin. Alexander Madison has an autograph for the Vikings. And a Kyler Murray RPA. Oh, Stang Lover. How you like it now? That's a little better, isn't it? I'm making you a little happier, I bet. I already had the nice Drew Lock if you got the Broncos too, So yeah, I think you're rolling along pretty well. The Rams to 299. The Cardinals to 175. Base for the Rams and the Bengals. A Nick Bosa relic, 49ers. Followed by a Deebo Samuel autograph, lower left, for the 49ers as well. 49ers kind of box. And then there's to 49, another Alexander Madison for the Vikings. So I saved our last one. You can see how thick that is, right? So I'm going to say we've got a nice booklet in there. So far, we've had some really incredibly nice booklets that have come out of our Origins breaks. And we're going to add to it right now, I think. So give me 1 second here. I'm getting organized over here. And then we're going to bust into it and see what remains. Last box mojo, here we go. Okay, so first things first. Well, I sort of pulled that around the wrong way, but that's all right. That's Jalen Ramsey to 299 for the Jags. Matt Ryan to 99 for the Falcons. Deontay Johnson for the Steelers is the RPA in here. Our base, that is the Ravens and the Raiders. And Tiki Barber for the Giants. It's our relic, and that appears to be numbered 25. And our booklet is the Bengals tonight. How about that? A lot of our booklets have been multi-team or multiplayer, but this, number 2 of 2, Ryan Finley and the Bengals. Look at that bad boy, that Adidas logo over there. Oh, come on now. Whether you are a Bengals fan, whether you are a Ryan Finley fan or not, you have to admit that is a sweet little booklet right there. That is nice looking. We're going to go ahead and put him in a little case too. What do you think about that? We'll do that, and then we'll flip our redemptions and get ready to recap. I'm not going to open that booklet up again, so I hope you got a good look at it the first time if you're the Bengals and you're interested in it. I don't like to open and close them too much, you know. Okay, redemption number 1 is A.J. Brown, Titans, rookie jumbo patch autograph. We'll flip it. I mean, we'll go to the Panini website and check it, but it's going to be Titans, of course. And David Montgomery for the Bears, rookie jumbo patch autographs again on both. Both the same card sets, what I'm trying to say very ineffectively. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, so David Montgomery for the Bears, A.J. Brown for the Titans. Let's roll over to the Panini website and take a little peek and find out what those are going to be numbered to. Oops, hang on, I'm on the wrong spot. Let's try that again. Let's try that one more time. Once again. Now I'm on the right spot. Sort of. We have to go back and backtrack and get this product loaded, but more or less in the right spot. And come on, Origins. All right, what did I say these were? They are rookie jumbo patch autographs. All right. Oh, man. Okie dokie. Card number 114 should be A.J. Brown. And there he is, Tennessee Titans. Looks like it's an open edition, unnumbered. For the Bears, card number 111, David Montgomery. Also, as you see, there is an open edition. So neither of those are going to be numbered, it looks like. Okay, so let's recap it. And then we'll be moving into our gold label, and I'll check in a second and see if those teams got paid or not. I'll have to refresh that page, and we'll see if they got paid or didn't at that point. So a redemption, David Montgomery and the Bears. A redemption for the Titans, A.J. Brown. Just going to look at a couple of our lower numbered base. There's plenty of other numbered base, but these are the low ones. Pat Mahomes to 5 for the Kansas City Chiefs, and then numbered to 25, it was David Johnson and the Arizona Cardinals. Sweet little booklet. I'm not going to open it back up, but it is sweet. It's numbered to 2. You got the Adidas logo and some autographs and an autograph in there for the Bengals. Not some autographs, just an autograph. I was going to say some ink, and then I switched to autograph, and then it just came out wrong. All right, so we're going to go through our relics only first. You have that, of course, was the Giants, the 49ers, Redskins, Patriots, Cardinals, the Ravens, Broncos, that's to 25, Cardinals, Ryan Finley for the Bengals, the Broncos, there's the Redskins again, Patriots again, that sweet little bad boy right there, it's numbered to 5, that's nice. You know I'm lingering because it's the Steelers and I love the Steelers. But I would have flipped it anyway because it's to 5. So I would have flipped it for whoever was on the other side of that one. The Seahawks and the Vikings. Next up, we're looking at autographs. Some with relics, some without. We've got Vikings followed by 49ers. And there's that Kyler Murray RPA for the Cardinals. Vikings again, the Ravens, the Chiefs, I started to say 49ers, the Chiefs, the Rams, Pittsburgh Steelers, 49ers, Chargers, Kansas City Chiefs, the Bengals, the Rams, and the Giants. Next up, Steelers, Seahawks, Raiders, Steelers, Patriots, Redskins, Ravens. There's our 1 of 1 for the Titans. Nice little A.J. Brown there. Next up is T.J. Hawkinson for the Lions. Ravens again. Vikings again. Another inscription on this one to 25 for the Eagles. The Patriots. And, of course, the Drew Lock is what we saw early on tonight. Number to 25 for the Broncos. Was not a bad way to get things started. Okay, so that takes care of Origins. Let me check and see what our status is on payment for those last 2 gold label teams. While I am doing that, I'm going to once again put up the shipping information and stuff on the spreadsheet for you to review. If you haven't seen it one of the other times it's been up or heard me talking about it before, now would be your chance to check it out. Let me get back over here and reload our awaiting payment and see if we're still setting on the same 2 teams. Oh, one of them got paid. All right, the Nationals got paid. Now we're just setting on the Cubbies. So somebody, I think, wanted the Cubs. 1 or 2 of you maybe wanted the Cubs. So if someone does, jump in now, please, and let me know. They sold on eBay for 21 was the last bid amount there for the Cubbies in this upcoming break. While you guys are pondering that, I am going to bring you back to me for a second, and then I'm going to catch up on chat here real quickly. So Jeff, you want to know about the video? So there's 2 different ways it happens. One is there's basically an archived version that YouTube keeps of the break, and that version, the archived version, should be available probably within an hour or so after the break is over. They do whatever quote-unquote processing is, and then that becomes available. I also will upload the video myself sometime within 24 hours after the break ends. And the only difference in what I upload and what YouTube archives and shows is that I will add the proper tags and titles when I upload it. That's the only difference in the 2. So one way or the other, you should be able to see it shortly afterwards. All right. So Scott, you said you're going to miss the break. Your boss showed up and you have to get back to work. Okay. All right. So TJ wants the Cubs. And then TJ says Samantha can have the Cubs. So which one of you actually wants it? Samantha or TJ? Either one. I think TJ had asked first, way far back up in the thread, and then Samantha had come in after the fact. But each of you is offering to the other one. So which one of you would actually like to have them? TJ, you would get first preference since you did ask first, but if you do not want them and you want to pass them off to Samantha for sure, then you can just jump in and let me know that. And meanwhile, I'm going to be updating our spreadsheet here, so give me a second to go in and make a little change to reflect that was an unpaid kind of thing that's going to go out on second chance now. So let me get that in there. And I know it takes just a minute. Appreciate your patience. All right, so TJ, all right, so Samantha says you were just buying them to help out. You really don't care. TJ does want them because he's a Cubs fan. All right, perfect. TJ, here's what's happening. I am right now getting ready to type into chat my email that I use for PayPal. Now listen, it's an OG email, okay? I don't use this thing for correspondence. So if you send me a message there, I am not going to see it probably ever. So it is good because it's tied to PayPal and other things that I'm too lazy to go update. So I just keep it around for that purpose, but I don't check messages on it, okay? Just FYI. So if someone needs me, the place to catch me is, of course, in eBay messages. All right, let me go in while you are taking care of PayPal, TJ. I am going to go in and get this closed out on eBay so that we're all squared away. So if you'll give me the thumbs up when you get yours done, I'm going to get mine closed up here. And then we'll be good to go here in a second. All right, let's get that done. Well, is it done? Yes, okay. Working on it, working on it. Yes, TJ, that is correct. There's no shipping or anything when you pick them up in chat. It just goes for the bid amount. I take care of any shipping or whatever in that instance. So yeah, you are good to go, my friend. Let me put your name here in our little handy spreadsheet, and we're about ready to go here. All right. Very good. So, yeah, you've already seen all the shipping info. I'm expecting this stuff to be out the door and on the way approximately Friday. Some of it may go sooner. If maybe all of it will go sooner. Obviously, I always do my best to get it out the door quickly. But right now, projecting Friday. If you get skunked in this or any other break tonight, your consolation card or cards will ship with the rest of the break since it's paid shipping break. It's a 16-box case of Gold Label. This is break number 3. Everything we opened tonight ended tonight on eBay, which is Tuesday night, the 22nd of October. The Cubs were unpaid and have been picked up on second chance by TJ. Thank you, sir. And we have 2 teams in here that do not have hits, so they were not listed for bids. And that was the Diamondbacks and the Marlins. Everybody else, you're going to see your eBay user ID across from your team. And yeah, I think that's all the info we need. Oh, why do I still have that open? I got all kinds of crazy stuff happening over here. Hang on. I got clicking on things I didn't mean to. I got stuff popping up. I got things coming at me everywhere. All right. Let's get some Gold Label going. Jay Allen, you need another Bryce Harper redemption. I know, right? That would be nice, wouldn't it? That would kind of make the night, wouldn't it? Samantha, you need the Yankees. Stanglever needs the Braves, specifically Acuna and Chipper. And you also need San Francisco, and you're looking for Will Clark, etc. All right. I'm just going to do the same as we've been doing, which is as I take these out, I'm just going to put plastic across them so that when, maybe I am, so that when it comes time to go, we can go a little more readily, perhaps. I've really got to sharpen my blade, though, I tell you, I do. So in this product, there's a couple of different things about it. There are base cards in here that are numbered, of course. Always going to find some numbered parallels, but there's also base cards that are not numbered, but are still parallels, in the sense that we have Class 1, Class 2, and Class 3 base cards in here. The difference, of course, being different images on them, and the Class 1 being the more common, and the Class 3 being the more rare. The main thing we're looking for in here, of course, is our gold-framed autograph. And we find one of those per box. Although, in our last case, we did have one box that had 2 gold-framed autographs in it, so that was kind of cool. But in general, what it is supposed to be is 1 per box of that. Psychedelic Sun, you are out of here, my friend. All right, well, have a good one. Hopefully, we'll catch you again sometime soon. Meanwhile, let's get some Gold Label going. Jay Allen, I thought you were off to bed, my friend. Phillies and Rangers, and you need a 5th Patrick Wisdom autograph. Is that like reverse psychology? Trying to trick the mojo into not giving you another Patrick Wisdom because you have so many? Oh, the Nationals are winning 5-2. Oh, what just happened, Stanglever? Did somebody just bust one out of the park with some people on base? What happened? You know, I'm kind of a little bit for the Nationals because they're underdogs. I mean, I like the Astros too, but I'd really probably be okay if either one wins. But I'm a little bit in the camp of the Nats because they're the underdogs. Aaron Judge and the Yankees. That is numbered to 50. So, you know, like I said, I just don't want it to be some blowout runaway thing no matter what happens. So I'm kind of jazzed about that score update right there. The plot thickens, as they say. Because definitely Max got off to a little bit of a bumpy start tonight, I thought. Uncharacteristically poor start for Scherzer. But it sounds like he then got himself together. All right, a couple more base there in with our framed autograph. Ryan's here. Hi, Ryan. You're looking for the Red Sox. RBI single and then a double to take the lead. Nice. Ramon Laureano. That is numbered to 50, and the Oakland A's have our first hit. What inning are we in, Stang Lover? You think that they squeezed the strike zone for Max for the first couple of batters? Yeah, maybe. Maybe a little bit, but usually if an umpire calls it a little squeezed for one side, they do for the other side as well. Usually where they're what we might call off, typically they're consistently sort of off in the same manner for everybody. Not always, but often. So I think, you know, it's got to be, you just got to settle in too. Everybody's all hyped up, and the Nats, of course, have had a lot more days off and a lot of time to rest, but also a lot of time to get in their head and think about it. But sounds like they're coming around the bend right now, so that's all good. Number to 150, speaking of the Nationals, there's a little Juan Soto parallel for the Nats. It's the bottom of the 5th. Oh, I would have thought later than that by now. So they're kind of they're not really exactly plowing through it if we're only at the bottom of the 5th. Long at-bats, I'm assuming. Or people stranded, or both. The Blue Jays and Rowdy Tellez. Good old Rowdy shows up a lot. Jay Allen, you can't sleep with with Gold Label going. I understand. I do. I get something on my mind and I'm the same way. Like I have to deal with what it is or I'm not sleeping even if I'm laying there, you know. So I feel ya. Numbered to 99, Nick Senzel, my Cincinnati Reds. All the cards do ship in this, so we're not going to, you know, obviously we're not spending a lot of time going class 1, class 2, class 3, that sort of thing, because I think we're all interested in the same thing. The numbered cards and the gold frame autographs, I think, are everybody's primary target in this product. And, of course, you're going to get the base cards, so you'll have that. Well, your reverse psychology, if that's what it was, did not work because you do have a 5th Patrick Wisdom autograph. If you already have 4, I just made you have 5. And that is numbered to 50 for the Texas Rangers. Oh, Stangover says, like the beer prices, it's extended commercials. Eduardo, Immaculate has already been, my friend. That was back about, I don't know, an hour or so ago, maybe. Maybe not quite an hour ago, maybe 45 minutes ago. But yeah, Immaculate was our second break tonight, so that one is already in the books, my friend. But we will, of course, you'll be able to catch the recap after the break finishes, probably somewhere within an hour or two after the break is over. The YouTube archived version will be available, and then sometime within the next 24 hours, I will upload as well. The only difference in the YouTube archived version and the uploaded version is that I will add tags and titles when I upload, and the YouTube version will just, you know, be archived and say something like Leader of the Pack Breaks live stream or something. Numbered to 75, there is Albert Pujols and the Angels. Stang Lover, you said since Wisdom is the only Ranger hit, it's either him or nothing. Well, I guess there is that. I guess there is that to consider. And the ever-present Corbin Burns. We pull him out of everything we have all year long for the Milwaukee Brewers. All right. Let's see here what we can accomplish in this case. Our last case was really quite nice, including that one-of-one Jose Altuve and some other, the Shohei Ohtani that was very low numbered. So we have a lot to live up to in this case. We need to see some fire come out of here and kind of keep pace, right? Number to 150, Kyle Tucker and the Astros. I see some more blue in the horizon there, on the horizon, not in the horizon. That is number 250, St. Louis Cardinals, Paul Goldschmidt. A little Goldie. Okay, there is a little Derek Rodriguez for the Giants. I think he came out of our last case as well, didn't he? What are you guys talking about? A $2 relic? Did we pass a relic that I didn't catch? Did we? We didn't, did we? Surely I would have caught the relic if it went by. I don't think I just let it go slide, did I? No, I don't think I did. Stangover's looking for the Braves. He said if he didn't have them, there would have already been 3. Well, there might not have been 3 out of 4 boxes, but we are just getting started, man. You can't give up this early. We got a long ways to go. A 16-box case, and this is only, what, box 5, I think? So we've got a long, long, long way to go yet. This is going to be another one of those boxes where we've got 2 gold frame autographs, I do believe. Here is the first one. And isn't that nice? Red Sox, a little Rafael Devers. You were calling for some Red Sox, so haha, there you go. All right, then we have numbered to 150, my man Ken Griffey Jr. for the Seattle Mariners. Our second, our bonus gold frame autograph here happens to be Brad Keller for the Kansas City Royals. So I like that. Stang Lover says it feels like box 9 or 10. Dang, man. I am not very entertaining tonight, then, am I? Ryan, you are welcome for the Rafael Devers, man. I'm glad we were able to hit that for you. Yeah, if you feel like we're already on box 9 or 10, I'm definitely not doing my job well tonight. But hey, it happens, I guess. I don't know. I got a little mentally sidetracked by the World Series when you gave me the score. I'll admit it. I did. I started thinking a little bit about if you're Bryce Harper and you're sitting home watching it, are you sitting there going, man, I should have stayed? Or are you thinking, well, maybe they're in the World Series because I left? You know, like what goes through your head if you're Bryce Harper and your former team is in the World Series for the first time? Jackie Robinson and the Dodgers to 75. Yeah, like right after you left. I would think it would be terrible. I think it would be an awful feeling, personally. It's numbered to 99, Trey Turner and the Nationals. But, of course, that awful feeling would be soothed a little bit by the gigantic sum of money he got. So he probably doesn't care. He's just like, yeah, whatever. And that's numbered to 75, Nick Martini. Second hit for the Oakland A's in here tonight, I do believe. Jay Allen, this is your 12th break of this product. You have only one hit for the Phillies, and it's awesome. Yeah, that's your Bryce Harper redemption. But yeah, that would be a little rough if they're not coming out with a lot of regularity, it sounds like. The good news is the one that you did hit helps pay for an awful lot of ones you don't hit. I mean, not that that totally helps, but yeah, it does help. Definitely does. Those one big ones can make up a lot of ground. Numbered to 25 for the Cubbies, Ryan Sandberg. And then we have Jacob deGrom and the Mets. That one numbered to 99. And our gold frame. Chris wants a Griffey autograph. All right. And Samantha still needs some Yankees autographs. She's reminded me in the Mojo she needs some Yankees. There's Willens for the Minnesota Twins. He comes out of here pretty regularly. Actually comes out a lot of the late season stuff pretty regularly. He does. Whoops, sorry. Banged the box off of, well, a number of things there, so that's quite loud, I expect. Especially for poor Jay Allen, who probably has his headphones in. Probably sounded like a truck went through the wall to him. Whoops, a piece of the wrapper in the midst of my stuff there. This one is numbered to 99, Rhys Hoskins. Numbered to 150, Buster Posey and the Giants. There's your first Brave. So at least we have a Brave for you. Now I know what you're going to tell me. You're going to say, Tukey, that's like a $1 autograph. That's terrible. But it's better than nothing at all, right? That's right, Stang Lover. He said I scared the cat with that box. Yeah, actually, I don't know where he is tonight. My little mischievous, our little young kitty. He is somewhere sleeping, I guess. He's usually kind of running around and trying to jump in boxes or on boxes and wrappers and such, but I don't know. And he's not chasing anybody else. I don't hear any toys. I don't know. Maybe somebody's petting him. He's either asleep or somebody's got him occupied and they're petting him. Numbered to 50, Nolan Ryan. Because he's definitely not zooming around like he often is. To 150, Roberto Clemente and the Pirates. Numbered to 50, there's Aaron Nola for the Phillies. At least we got you a numbered card, Jay Allen. And we should have a relic as well as a gold frame autograph in this box. I think this one's going to be our relic right here. Oh, Jay Allen says that the Tukey autograph is worth $3, not $1. And Stang Lover says that guy's been a rookie for like 5 years. He did sign a lot of stuff, so I could see, I can understand that. Mark McGwire, number 250, is our relic. The Oakland A's are actually doing pretty well in here tonight. Mark McGwire relic and a few autographs and whatnot. And next up is another Atlanta Brave. See, Stang Lover, you just had to be patient, man. Of course, Colby here has been traded. I think isn't he a Ranger now? But obviously he's a Brave on the card. It goes to the Braves. I'm just kind of speaking in general about where is he. I think that's where he is. But regardless, he's headed to you. So that's a pair of autographs for you, my friend, with your Braves. Looks like we've got, well, counting this box, 6 left to go. So we've opened 10, 6 remaining, counting what's coming out of the wrappers. Or including, I should say, what's coming out of the wrappers. And that's number 299, Chris Archer, Pirates. They had a rather disappointing season for the Pirates. And a cubby. Ooh, a good one, too. Ho, ho, ho. There's worth your $21, my friend. That is the mojo paying you back in spades. How would you like to have a Chris Bryant autograph numbered to 15? Yeah, I think that's worth the price of admission. TJ, how about it? The mojo often rewards those who pick up the unpaid teams. That's a pretty handsome reward by my way of thinking, anyway. Stang Lover says, well, of course. Well, now listen, Stang Lover, you've seen that work out a bunch, man. So you know that works out a lot when people pick those up. Not every time, of course, but a lot of times it does. I don't know why that is, but it does seem to fall to a rewarding side quite often. Big Poppy to 150, Red Sox. All right. Gold frame here, Blue Jays, numbered 275. It's Rowdy again. You need a Cunha or a Chipper Jones to come out, Stang Lover. All right. Well, that is very specific, and I will do my best to see if we can conjure it up for you, one or the other. Or both, maybe. You never know. Number 275, there's Joey Gallo for the Texas Rangers. And the Padres have a really nice hit with Fernando Tatis Jr. So San Diego is probably also feeling pretty nervous. And we get your rookie sensation there coming out towards the tail end of the break. Samantha wants a Gleyber Torres autograph. All right. Mojo request in for a little Gleyber. Has the score changed, or are we still sitting at the same score, Staying Rubber? Still 5-2. From my perspective, I think it's important for the Nationals to win this game because of who they're facing, you know, because it's Garrett Cole, the ace of aces. And I think if they win tonight, they go to a whole new level of belief. Not that they don't already believe in themselves, but I think it just really pushes them into a new arena. It's a 75, Tatis and the Padres, in terms of them thinking like, heck yeah, we got this, you know. Numbered to 50, Whit Merrifield and the Kansas City Royals. Plus, I think it's always easier to, when you take the first game, I think there's just that level of comfort of playing from ahead versus playing from behind. I mean, sure, people who have been ahead still come back and get caught and pass and lose, but there's still, I think, less pressure to play from owning the first game to then losing the first game. Dakota Hudson, St. Louis Cardinals. Same score, you say. Okay. Oh, and they got Patrick Corbin pitching now. Okay. All right. Corbin out of the bullpen. So what, did Max make it through 6? Is Garrett Cole still in, or is Garrett already done? Oh, goodness, hang on. Somebody jumped off the pile. We're going to take a better look at him here in a second. He's a base for the Indians. Francisco Lindor does not appear to be any worse for the wear, fortunately. But he did try to jump off the pile there for me. Okay, we have an Astro, Josh James. Means we're now down to our last box. So it is last box Mojo kicking in right now. Let's see if we can pull some fire out of our last box here. We got a lot of Mojo requests out there that we're trying to fill. And only one gold frame autograph left. Oh, that's numbered. It is to 150 for the Tigers with Miggy. Last gold frame auto. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? It is a Brewer. Josh Hader. Actually, don't pull a ton of Josh Hader autographs in general. Of course, the star relief pitcher for the Brewers. All right, we are ready to do a little recapping here. So these are our numbered cards that don't have autographs attached. Since there's not a ton of numbered stuff in here, I generally just set them all aside and recap the whole group of them, whether high or low numbered. I think I got them all set aside. Every once in a while I'll accidentally stack one in with the regular stuff and it doesn't get recapped, but obviously all the cards are shipping out of here, so if you saw it go by, you know it's coming your way. Our case hit relic is Mark McGwire for the A's, and that one is numbered 250. Dakota Hudson, Cardinals. Rowdy Tellez, Blue Jays. This handsome fellow here, numbered to 15, is Chris Bryant for the Cubbies. The Braves, the Oakland A's, the Royals, Rafael Devers and the Red Sox, Derek Rodriguez for the Giants, Hader and the Brewers, Josh James for the Astros. That handsome fellow right there is Fernando Tatis Jr. for the Padres. Colby for the Braves. The Twins have Willens. The Brewers have Corbin. Mr. Patrick Wisdom, numbered 250, comes out for the Texas Rangers. Blue Jays have another Rowdy Tellez, and we got things rolling with Ramon Laureano to 50 for the Oakland A's. All right, that's all of our breaks. That's all of our recaps. Let's do spreadsheet 411 one more time. Should be on the way to you by Friday, maybe sooner, but should be no later than Friday unless something completely and utterly unexpected were to happen. If you got skunked in any of the breaks tonight, meaning you did not pull a card of any sort, base or otherwise, you will still get a package in the mail, consolation card, or cards in it, because it always works like that when it's paid shipping break with me anyway. So that's the news to use there. Coming up tomorrow night, there is one new release tomorrow, and that is Triple Threads Baseball. So we're going to open a 9-box inner case of that. I never open master cases of that because it is a wildly expensive product. And we always, sometimes I don't even do 9-box inners. Sometimes we break it up into smaller little chunks. But tomorrow we're going to. So 9-box inner of Triple Threads, and then we're going to do a 5-box case of TriStar Game Day Greats autographed football jerseys, Series 2 of those. On Thursday night, we will do a master case of Phoenix football. So 16-box master case of that is simply 2 8-box inner cases that have been put inside a bigger box and called a master case. That's how Panini rolls. On Friday night, we have a new release coming on Friday. That's Prism Football. We're going to open a 12-box case of it on Friday night, and we'll start early, 8:30 Eastern, and which is 5:30 Pacific. On Saturday, Immaculate Basketball by the full case, a 2-box break, loose boxes of Luminaries Baseball, and then a half case of Topps autographed mini football helmets. Sunday night will be an off night, so no breaks on Sunday night. And I guess that is it for me tonight. I think we are all finished up, locked and loaded, ready to go. And yeah, so I did have you on the right page when I was going over that, didn't I? Did I have you on the wrong page? I don't think I did, but oh, shoot. Well, that's definitely the wrong page. I don't think I did, but if I did, there it is. I don't really think I had it wrong, but heck, you never know. Sometimes I think I've got one thing, I've got another. So, all right, thanks, everyone. I appreciate you being here. Hope you have a fantastic week ahead. And if I don't see you again tomorrow night, hopefully I will see you soon. Until then, take care, and we'll see you the next time. Bye now.